So I was reading this story this weekend about Steve Jobs, and it made me think, man, this is perfect for loan officers and real estate agents right now. And it's kind of dear to me because I grew up in the East Bay, and a lot of people I went to high school with worked over at Apple during the early years. So here's how the story goes. And again, it's a true story. When Steve Jobs was 12 years old, he wanted to build a frequency conductor, but he didn't have a bunch of the parts to complete the project. Now, instead of giving up, he did the only thing that he could think of doing. He looked up Bill Hewlett's number in the phone book and gave him a call. Now, this is the late 1970s, early 80s, and this is Bill Hewlett from Hewlett-Packard. To Steve's surprise, Bill Hewlett picked up the phone. After 12-year-old Jobs explained what he was doing and what he was up to, Bill Hewlett agreed to give him some spare parts for his project. Not only that, but he was so surprised that he decided to give Steve Jobs a summer job at HP, putting nuts and bolts together on the assembly line that built frequency conductors. Now, the moral to this story is very simple and spelled out by Jobs' own words and insights to this story.
Quote, most people never pick up the phone. Most people never call and ask. And that's what separates, sometimes, the people who do things from those who just dream about them. You gotta act. You gotta be willing to fail. You gotta be willing to crash and burn. With people on the phone or starting a company, if you're afraid, you'll fail. You won't get very far.
We gotta quit telling ourselves little lies, little stories about why we think our past clients don't want us to call them. We have to have a good message when we do call them. So with all of this in mind, did you know that about half of all non-QM loans that are funded right now are refinances? Did you know that? Probably not, because most loan officers just wrote refis off as dead in the water.
Dead in the water now, right?
Yet home improvement, debt consolidation, and cash out refis are legit, alive, and real today. Remember, just a couple of months ago, the Mortgage Bankers Association said the Mortgage Credit Availability Index had fallen off a cliff in part because of the recent drop-offs in refinances. In short, we don't know the answer to some of these questions unless we ask. And if you asked about refis, they're still alive.
Now, the same holds true for real estate agents. Did you know that upwards of 70% of polled homeowners would like to sell their house, but perceived forces exist that are keeping them from making this very important decision? Why? Well, the rate on their house, the market they're selling out of, or the market they're buying into. The truth is, most just don't know, and you won't know until you call your clients.
Yeah, those past clients who have record revolving debt at record interest rates right now. And that makes that 7% interest rate on their mortgage that they're gonna get okay if homeowners could lop off that 29% in rising credit card debt rate. Again, these loans are happening right now. Maybe not for you if you just don't have the right bait on your hook to catch the fish you're looking for. Does that make sense?
So, realtors, call your past clients to say hi. See what moves they'd make if the options seemed a little more friendly. Ask if they've been doing home improvements, debt consolidation, additions, or are those just expensive alternatives to what they really want to do, which is move. And if they want a refinance, make sure you're working with a lender who's doing the same thing and he or she or they or them is referring those listing opportunities to you.
You're not taking away from your efforts right now of what you're doing. You're just adding to that, because 50% of all non-QM deals right now, guys, are refinances. The thing is, loan officers, like I said a moment ago, you just don't have the right bait to catch the refinance fish. They're not agency Fannie Freddie rate and term refinances, are they? They're cash out, and there's a bunch of them. Wouldn't your business look better with a +1? Meaning you keep doing what you're doing and you just add refis to the equation. All you need to do right now is get the right bait, non-QM. Now, some of you are saying out there,
it won't work. There's not that many, and it's a waste of time.
And I'd agree with you on all fronts. If you think those things won't work for you, that's okay, they won't. All you need to do is go back to all those things that are working so great for you right now. You know, like, well, you know what's working for you, right? Here's the deal.
If you want to channel the spirit of Steve Jobs and start to ask the questions that he says doers do, then call. Yes, call your Oaktree account rep and ask. They'll show you the products that are killing it for refis. They'll even show you how to market them.
And they'll train you up to do all this. And all you have to do, my friends, is ask. See this as your +1, an opportunity where most don't see it. Scarcity is your best friend. It's going to help your business. Fishing, my friends, with the right bait. Hope this helps.